Marauder.
You stupid bastard.
This just in, 75% of Milk Crate Marauders listeners are not subscribed.
Subscribe to the channel, you funky bastards.
How about smashing that subscribe button? Before I crack you a good one.
Cocksucker!
Milk Crate Marauder.
Aren't you going to miss that? Hey, I do want to mention something about Howard TV. There's something that's coming up on there, and it actually involves Benji. Benji, I saw a clip of you. Yesterday, Benji went by the set of 30 Rock. They were filming outdoors, and they had one of those setups with trailers, and one of the trailers said... What's the comedian's name? I'm drawing a blank. Tracy Morgan. One of the trailers said Tracy Morgan. Benji sees this and immediately runs up and starts banging on the door, telling all the people on the set that he is in Tracy's life and that he needs to see Tracy. And they're like, and they throw him out, and then he just goes over to the craft services table and begins eating bagels and stuff. And they're like, whoa, who are you? And you can't be eating that stuff. He goes, no, I'm in Tracy's life. And then a bunch of big black guys surround him. I don't know where they came from. Are they Tracy's personal guys?
I'm not sure if they're in his life, but they were something to do with 30 Rock.
Yeah, so it's a continuing I'm in Tracy's life.
Right.
Thing. Unfortunately, he never gets to see Tracy, but it hardly matters.
I wonder if it gets back to Tracy.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think so. You know. So,
don't you think that's kind of dangerous?
Yeah, I think it's real dangerous.
Because I had a guy, remember that guy who used to say he was related to me?
Right.
And he used to burst through the door.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
That was frightening.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe Tracy will recognize Benji.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was nuts.
Maybe not.
It's nutty tape, I'll tell you. Here's a clip from it. Howard TV says they can play it, Fred. I don't know what that entails. So there he is.
There's the trailer.
That's the trailer. Nice show.
Benji, I'm still in your life. Hello? That's the trailer.
It's right out on the street.
Tracy! Tracy, come on, I'm in your life still. Let's go. Get off the goddamn stand. Where's Tracy? Let's go. Come on, Tracy. I'm in his life. Yeah, great. I'm in his life. Ask Tracy Morgan. I'm still in his life.
Uh-oh.
See, this is where it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Ask Tracy. I'm in his life. Tracy, come tell. What's your name?
Anyway, I'm not going to play the whole thing. All right, guys, thank you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See, I don't think that that's a good thing to do.
No, I don't either. I'm
I mean,
against
for
it.
Benji's safety.
Right, I agree. Benji, do you get nervous doing that kind of stuff?
Well, Lisa G was with us, so...
Oh, so she protects you.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you have Lisa G with you. She's a newswoman.
Well, maybe he thinks because they see a camera crew.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a camera crew.
No. It wasn't.
It was a phone.
crew.
Chris had a phone. It was a phone crew.
Yeah,
A phone?
He was just walking down the street. He didn't know he was going to go do that. They just took a phone and did
Because
it.
I was like, what is Benji doing with a camera crew with him?
It's a pretty good camera, though, that phone.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's, you know, a lot of guys in the office have it. The Android X, I think it is.
Is it?
I think that's what it is.
Is the Android X like a BlackBerry thing?
It's a smartphone.
Jason is one of the guys that has it, has been telling me a lot about it, so I don't know too much about it.
It's Verizon's answer to the iPhone.
And so the camera seems to be almost broadcast quality.
It looked like he had a camera with him.
Yeah. And the microphone was pretty good. I mean, Benji's very loud, but yeah, the microphone's pretty good.
I think the camera's great, although some of the TV guys, when they were watching this morning, like Scott said, what was that shot on? Like, he noticed it was different than...
Well, yeah. It's a cell phone.
I mean, I should hope that Scott would notice.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one.
Good of Scott to notice that the quality isn't the same as our cameras here in the studio. So...
But
anyway.
still pretty good.
Yeah, so you'll see that's just another one of those bonus things on Howard TV.
Who about this? Huh?
I'm retarded, you jerk!
You stupid bastard.
Tracy's out there. I was going to talk about Rod Stewart on Dancing with the Stars.
I did not see that.
He's into singing those like Tony Bennett type songs, you know, Fly Me to the Moon.
Classic.
Fly me to the moon. I was like, wow, what happened to him? He was cool.
And why do I don't understand why you do it. You have money. You don't have to
I don't know.
make a living.
And maybe he digs that shit.
I guess.
Tracy Morgan is out promoting his new HBO comedy stand-up special, Tracy Morgan Black and Blue, this Saturday night at 10 on HBO. He's here.
There's
it's happening.
man.
My man. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Tracy, you like that song by Kanye West? Let's hear it for the assholes. Let's hear it for the douchebags. You know that song?
Oh, man, you know.
You don't dig that? I would think that's a song you would have loved.
You're not into that?
Not really.
Wow.
Not really.
You don't like Kanye?
Not really.
Not a rap guy?
I'm on a whole nother level now. The music is great, but we just going too crazy with it now, man.
What do you mean?
We're giving honor to douchebags, man. Come on, we're making it cool to be an asshole. Come on. Howard, stop doing that to me, man.
You disagree with the message. You disagree with the message.
The music is cool.
It is cool.
It's dark. It's funky.
Right.
All right, but I'm up on an upbeat. You know, get down, boogie, oogie, oogie.
Oh, you're into that?
Yeah, I'm up to feel good music.
Who's the greatest female singer of all time? Is it Whitney Houston or Gladys Knight?
Gladys is Gladys on a whole nother level, man. Gladys, I think Aretha Franklin is the queen of soul.
Is Aretha Franklin better than Gladys Knight? BB Winan says no, that Gladys Knight is the greatest female singer ever.
She could be. She could be Gladys. But then you got, Aretha is like Aretha.
I saw Aretha over the summer.
Come on, she sang at Martin Luther King's burial, man.
But is she technically a better singer?
I don't know. Aretha, when she get into her thing, she get into a thing. Gladys ain't never really... Gladys is down with the Pips and everything. Gladys is up there. But Aretha, that's Aretha.
When you were on Saturday Night Live, what was the best musical act in other words, in your opinion, that blew you away? Like,
who were you happy to see?
Yeah, when you were working on Saturday Night Live, you had to meet one of these bands.
I love to see... Lenny Kravitz was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to understand, I was there 7 years. I got to see these bands rehearse.
That's what I'm talking about.
Concert.
What was the best?
I seen Puffy do Godzilla. He did it with David Page.
Okay.
That was hot.
Jimmy Page. Go ahead.
Jimmy Page.
Right.
And I seen Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz.
Those were the two.
For me. Yeah, they did it for me.
You're shocking me.
Lenny rocked it. Lenny rocked it, and he's from Brooklyn. He's from Pulaski Ave.
Did you ever hang with Lenny Kravitz?
Yeah, at the after party, man.
So that's why he's your man.
Yeah,
you guys must have gotten tons of pussy that night.
Yeah, we chilling.
Does Lenny gets pussy on top
he's
of
a rock star.
He can't even stop.
He can't even make music. He's so busy.
Probably don't even want no more pussy. He probably want love, man.
He's probably sick of pussy.
Yeah,
he's looking for love. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Tender dick, you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, it'd be great
when you fall in love, boy, that's a female get you tender dick. That's what they call it, tender dick.
What do you mean?
Like a female get your emotions in it. Once they get you to say I love you, oh, you got tender dick, son.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
I watched you on Letterman the other night. I love you when you're on there because I had to sit through 3 fucking segments of that Chilean minor. I was ready to hang myself.
Yeah, he would have got it.
Oh, that Chilean minor.
If I was in that mine, he would have got it.
Yeah, but don't be running.
He the one screaming. He was the one screaming. Get him over.
I agree. Who wants some fucker running around down there?
Yeah, he better run.
It's like, dude, we might die down here. You're going to waste your time running?
Yeah, you better run. I'm getting pregnant, and I'm old school. I don't be pulling out.
Not only that.
When I come in. I'd have went 3 fingers past the knuckle.
Weren't they? And by the way, when you're stuck in a mine and you're running, don't you have to conserve your energy because you can only eat like one little
They were having like a teaspoon of tuna or something.
How do you run 6 miles?
But they eat that every fucking day.
Chili, they don't know from food.
That's good eating.
Got no food there. They live on fucking trash. Fucking compounds.
When you go on Letterman, don't you think you should have been on first and then the Chilean miner?
No. That dude was stuck in a fucking hole for 70 days.
I admire that he got through it and he ran the marathon and everything else.
I was cool.
You were cool with it?
Yeah, I was cool.
But didn't you think it was boring because he can't speak English and you got to listen through an interpreter?
I didn't listen to the shit. I was in my dressing room getting my head right.
When you say getting your head right, I know what you're talking about. I've been on Letterman and I've been on these talk shows. You want to make it good. So you kind of sit there and you plan out where you're going to go with the thing, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my process. My process, I got my crew with me.
Right.
So they constantly feeding me shit to talk about.
Right.
You know, there's constantly shit happening. So we keep our minds open all the way up to the point where I'm sitting down on the couch.
Right.
Anything can happen from that point.
Agreed. I understand that. I do that as well. I'll watch the TV show on the monitor.
Yeah.
While they're taping.
Yeah.
And if I get inspired to do something, I throw everything else out and I go with that.
Yeah.
But, I might have, if I was on that particular show you were on, I might have just been screaming bloody murder about that Chilean miner.
Come on.
I might have brought the interpreter out with me and let him interpret what I was going to say. But I guess the question I have, I feel, I think you're a tremendous talent. And I feel Letterman gives you attitude. He makes faces while you say certain things, kind of looking down on you a little. Am I correct in this? Do you
condescending?
Yeah.
That's me and his act.
But are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. It's funny. People laugh.
Dave started to do that with me, and I was never comfortable with it. And I called, and I said, look, I'll do your show.
Yeah, but you're a Republican. You know?
No, I'm not, man. I'm not that going that way. I'm saying don't. But I was kind of like, I was kind of, hey, Dave, I respect you. Respect me a little bit. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Two giants going at it. That shit is cool.
Well, I didn't want
Godzilla and Mechagodzilla. That's Godzilla and King Kong going head up.
I think Dave genuinely has affection for you. I don't think he'd have you on otherwise, but he has to act like he doesn't.
No, I don't think Dave is like that towards me because when the camera's off, that's my dude, you know?
Yeah.
I lead him down that road.
But why can't you be his dude on camera?
On camera, it's my man, too. I don't think he's condescending to me. I think I'm playing it like that. You know, you can look at me one of two ways. I see how you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing it from,
Right. But you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
All right, I didn't know.
Cool.
Maybe I'm too sensitive.
You could look at, you are way too. This is show business. You looking at it like, I don't want to turn it into a reality TV show.
Right.
You can look at me either like a genius or idiot savant.
I think you're brilliant. And I don't mind saying you're brilliant. I think he should say.
Yeah, I'm not going to get up there and be Stephen Fetchit.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not Stephen.
I felt like I was Stephen Fetchit there. I'm like, I'd make a comment about this or that. No, I just had a general perception. We straightened it out. We talked it over man to man, and I respected Dave. He listened to me, and then he made his adjustment.
Okay, so when I leave here today, I'm getting on a goddamn phone with David Letterman.
Put him in his place. Set him right.
Put him in his place.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, you got it going on. You got this comedy special.
Some respect is in order.
What is the comedy special? What are you talking about now? This is a big deal for you, right?
This is HBO special. Just me doing some stand-up.
This is the one you taped when you were here. You said at the Apollo.
Yeah.
HBO comedy special. In fact, when I was watching that Letterman interview, you were talking about the difference between playing to Apollo versus Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of situation.
Two different audiences, bro.
Are they?
Hell yeah.
One's a white audience, one's a black audience.
Nah, I just think one's a hip audience and one is not really.
Who's the not hip? The whites?
Not whites.
Whitey.
They don't have nothing to do with whites because I know some white people that's straight up hip. You hip.
Well,
you know what's happening? You listening to Kanye. I don't listen to that shit.
I'm way more hip than
But
you.
yeah, you're hip. You know, I'm not hip. I wasn't hip.
I'm with it.
So it has nothing to really do with black and white. It's about being hip.
But up at the Apollo, it's an all-black audience.
Yeah.
And you point out that audience, they can be rough. They could take, what do they have, a hook? And they come out and hook you off the stage?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. Hell fucking yeah. You don't bring it, son. Let me tell you something, man.
That is mean.
When you're in front of a all-black audience, them tickets cost a lot of money.
They sure do.
You better bring it.
Yeah.
If you got money to go to Carnegie Hall, you got cash. So if the motherfucker's corny, you just sit there. But when you at the Apollo, if you don't bring it within the first 30 seconds, your ass getting a hook.
What pressure that must be. You know, you're a guy who kids around.
It ain't no pressure for me because I'm bringing it.
Yeah, but you want to know something?
And I'm connected, Howard. I make people laugh all day long.
It sounds, though, like you almost prefer the white audience. It's less pressure because they'll put up with if you have a bad night.
Not me. I prefer people that's coming to laugh. Mm-hmm. If you come to laugh, but if you coming to analyze and all that shit, do what you got to do. But I'm shooting for the laugh. I'm shooting for the gut.
Don't tell me you never bombed in your life.
Yeah.
You have.
But that was before I was famous.
I can't imagine.
You ain't never going to see it.
I can't imagine.
Richard Pryor bombed, but you ain't never going to see it.
Right. And
when I walk a room, believe me, that's going to be some of the funniest shit you ever seen. If I go down in flames, I'm going down in flames. I'm talking Mayday, 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 Mayday.
I got to tell you something, and maybe people will ridicule me for this. I think that is one of the bravest things a man can do in life. Get up on a stage and go in front of an audience and just with a microphone talk to that audience and keep them engaged for what, an hour, would you say? Sometimes 2 hours. It's gotta be mind-blowing.
You know, the jester was the most noble person in the king's court. The jester.
Well, yeah, and the jester used to get his head chopped off if he wasn't funny. That's right.
Thank God we don't live in those medieval times.
It can
I
be
don't
bad.
have to face that shit.
How do you win an audience over in the first 30 seconds? I mean,
you say what's up. All you got to do is identify and relate, and then put your humor on top of that shit. Humor is like the extra cheese.
Right.
That's like the pepperoni.
What do you mean, relate? So if you go out in front of a black audience, you got to do a whole different thing.
Not just black. I'm talking about...
No, I'm talking about the Apollo. It's a different vibe, right?
What up? I'd say some shit that happened, man. Some shit that just happened. Like when I did the Apollo, when I did my special.
Right.
My first joke when I came out, man. I got black love that day. I went up to the hood, and the fat girl worked behind the counter at Burger King, gave me 2 extra apple pies. To me, that's love, you know, and I told them what happened, and they fell out, and that broke the ice. It was like the weight of a polar bear.
You walked out, and you told them simply that the girl showed you black love by giving you 2 apple pies.
2 extra apple pies, and she supersized my fries for no apparent reason.
Oh, wow, that's black love.
That's love. Fuck a star to walk of Hollywood.
Right, that is love.
When you get love, when you get credit at the deli in your neighborhood, you in. You
know, you're right in a way. I went to an Italian restaurant yesterday with my daughter. We're sitting and having dinner, and she got up to go to the bathroom. I go to pay the bill, and the guy goes, Howard, I don't want to.
The money ain't no good here.
I said, guys, that's ridiculous. I don't want you doing that. I know you work hard. You know, it's a small little, place. It's like mostly like a takeout place. I said, you guys work hard. He said, no, your money's no good here. And I thought, wow,
that's love, man.
That was really nice.
It's love.
It was certainly a very sweet gesture.
Yeah, you home. What's wrong? You can't. You don't know how to accept that, Howard?
It's hard.
Dysfunctional or something?
It's hard to accept it.
No. Embrace that, man. You got to give and receive love unconditionally.
Look at you so together. And yet, I hear you broke up with another girl.
Who?
I heard you're not with your girlfriend.
Tanisha?
Yeah.
Who told you this?
I heard it. You know I'm right.
Who told you that?
Gladys Knight. Heard it through the grapevine.
That's right.
Oh, shit is out there on AP
Everybody knows, man. Everybody
Tanisha.
knows. What happened, bro?
We just.
You grew apart. You weren't there together that long.
We're friends.
Jeez, she was a piece of ass.
We're friends, she's cool.
How long you with her?
4 years.
4 years, out the window. Boom. Kick her out the door. Boom. Out.
And it was so much love.
All that love.
We're friends.
To give her 2 apple pies.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool people, man.
What went wrong? Be honest.
It's all about being happy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to
be honest.
Be honest. What happened?
It was about being happy. I mean,
She gave you the ultimatum. She said, listen.
Marry me or...
Right.
Uh-oh, she threw it down.
I know exactly what would happen.
Hey, I'm a killer. I'm a lady killer, man. You know me, man. I've been breaking girlfriends since I was 8.
Were you cheating?
No.
Oh, come on.
I would never cheat on T. That's my girl. She's still my people.
Yeah, but what happened? Did she give you the pressure?
I tell you what happened. I just think that it was a lot for her. You know, you're dealing with Tracy Morgan, man. It's a lot. The spotlight is not for everybody, you know?
Was it a gradual?
The media there, people sitting at home writing mean things about her on the internet. They never met her, and I just think she needed a break,
Wait a second. You're being cryptic. You're in love with this girl. You were living with her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She was there with the fish tank, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
The big fish tank?
She's there, the big fish tank. She's in the apartment. Everything's cool. You got your divorce, the whole thing. You're free and clear. 4 years together. What is this, a gradual thing, or all of a sudden she comes in and says, look, you got to marry me?
Where are we going?
I'm not putting it, what is this all leading to? I mean, really, what? Tell me what happened, really.
What always happens, Howard?
What? You got tired of fucking her?
No. I never get tired of no.
Is she great in bed?
Who, my girl?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
What's her name?
Tanisha.
Tanisha?
Yeah.
That is an African name.
Yeah.
I love that.
She's beautiful, man. She's a good person, man.
How's she wear her hair? Natural or braids?
Natural.
Natural?
Yeah. Her shit is hot, man. She together.
None of that Jerry curl bullshit.
She's still around me. She's still around me, man. She's still with me. She's still with me. That's still my baby, man.
She got a nice body?
Yeah, she's good.
Big titties?
Oh,
come on, man.
Come on, man.
You're a freak.
What?
You're a weedy bitty big bong freak.
Come on, man.
Howard is a freak. You got a picture of her?
Come on, got a picture in her panties?
He's looking at it.
Come on,
I ain't got
man.
no picture of her.
Come on.
You got a picture of her?
Of who?
Tanisha.
Let me
You got a
see.
picture?
Hey, Gary, give me a picture of Tanisha
Don't you
real
got
quick.
a picture of her?
Let me take a look. Let me see what you're passing on.
Where?
I got to see this. Wait, well, he'll find one. He'll get it on the internet.
Yo, Howard, she was bad. If you say she was bad, she bad.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So what?
because you said she was bad. Last time I was here, you was like, yo, she was bad.
So what? So tell me the truth. What's the problem? She's good in bed. She's a great woman. You can take her around. You're not embarrassed by her.
No, this is what happened.
Really?
Let me tell you what happened. Like I said, when you fuck with Tracy Morgan, there's a lot of rumors out there, man.
That's right.
A lot of rumors.
Like what?
Just rumors.
What, that you're fucking around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
she got
tons-
pissed.
Yeah.
She heard that you were with other women.
Yeah.
And you came home, baby, I love you. You're the only one
that
for
ain't
me.
happening, you know what I'm saying?
When I'm on the road.
That ain't happening. And then when the Tracys ain't there, you got to take a break. And
So she accused you and you got insulted and blew up because you said, listen, I'm telling you I'm not with other women and you're not believing me.
Yeah.
Either you believe me or you don't.
Yeah. So she said, let me think.
I wouldn't have believed you.
Nah.
Not with your track record.
Not with your track record, man.
Look, I'm
with
a
her.
black man, man.
That's right.
Even if you didn't, you probably did.
You're a black man. You're proud. You got money in your pocket. You're on a hit television show. You got your own HBO special.
Is out there.
These broads all want it.
Oh, my God. Yo, Howard, man. You should see how they come at me. Pussy falling out my pockets.
That's right. You can't even avoid it.
This one last night, I went to dinner. Yo, this one girl told me my jaws hurt from sucking my man dick like crazy.
Oh, there she is.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah. Is that her?
Let me see.
Is that her?
Where?
Right there. Take a look.
He doesn't even recognize it. Do you know your own girlfriend?
You can't tell if it's her. What's the... That's not her?
That's not her.
Oh, no. Who's that?
Who is this?
It's not Tanisha.
Oh, God.
No wonder she broke up with you.
Tracy!
Go find Tanisha, guys.
I don't know.
What? Benji, go find her. Oh, is that her? Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's her. That's gotta be her. Look at the monitor. Look at the monitor.
Look at the monitor over there.
Yeah, that's her, right?
Where?
Look at
Oh,
that
God,
rack.
help me. He doesn't recognize this one either.
Let me see.
Do you recognize that one? Is that your girlfriend? The one you're hugging?
That's Tanisha.
Oh, thank goodness we
Are
found
you
her.
out of your fucking mind
TT.
breaking up with that? Look at, she's got D cups. What does she weigh? She's got a perfect fucking body. That's just the kind of sister I like.
That's TT.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, we cool.
Is she a model?
She could be, right?
What does she do?
She just chill.
What are you, fucking crazy? You've lost your mind.
She love me too, man.
Oh my God.
She love the shit out of me, man.
I put my tongue so far up her ass, she wouldn't even know it hit her.
Yeah.
It would come out, never mind.
It would come out where, Robin? Go ahead, say it. Where would it come out?
Son, I used to suck her butthole till her forehead cave in.
Why would you
That's
pass
what
on
happened
that?
to her.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, man.
What's up, baby?
He's
Did
in
you
your
see
life.
that picture? Talk to me. Oh, there's Benji. He's in your life.
He's in your life.
You know what? It's lost steam. I tried it.
You tried it again.
Now we're both like, I'm in your life. And he's like, yeah, you're in my life.
What?
He's still with me.
Who's still with you?
Me and Tanisha's still together.
So what are you doing? I don't understand.
I'm just chilling.
You can't stay faithful to her. That's the problem.
I stay
you want new
faithful to
pussy.
her. No, I stay faithful to her.
That her right there in the dress? Is that her? Oh, yeah.
That's T-Wop. Do you see?
You don't need to see it. You've seen enough.
Let me see.
Let me look.
Let me see this.
Why can't you ever tell if it's her?
I got old eyes.
You better have your eyes checked. Is that her?
I'm a vain actor. I don't wear glasses.
Is that her?
That's Tanisha. Tanisha pregnant right now. That's my baby. She gonna have my baby.
Really?
pregnant?
She gonna have my daughter.
What? You knocked her up and you broke up with her?
Nah, I ain't break up with her. Yeah, I told you me and T together. I don't know where you get that rumor from, man. I told you all these fucking rumors.
So then what was this whole thing about you cheating?
I'm not cheating.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Does she think you're cheating?
No.
I don't know what the hell you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
what's going on. You gotta ask her. I'm gonna bring her on a fucking show.
Yeah, bring her in here.
I'm gonna bring her on
Is
a
she
show.
pregnant with your baby? Another fucking kid?
How many kids will this make?
Dude, I want babies.
What are
man.
you doing to your
Look at
life?
her, Howard.
You haven't...
Howard, look at her. I got 3 sons. Look at her. I got to lock that down. I got that locked.
Well, once you have a baby, you're locked.
I got that locked. I don't give a fuck.
How many months is she? Pregnant? 4. And then you're starting all over again with another kid.
That's my baby. Yo, listen, my youngest son is 19.
Oh.
He's 19.
Your youngest is 19. Wow.
Easy does it. You can see you're stressed out.
I need to have... I miss the sound of little pitty pat toe feet running around.
What are you doing?
My daughter gonna be big. Yo, Howard, she gonna give me an Amazon. My daughter gonna probably be like 18 pounds, 42 ounces.
You know, you're complicating your life every minute. You can't be fine with just her and the two of you. What is with the baby?
I need a bond. I want to.
Was it an accident?
Bond. No, it was planned.
You said, I'm going to give you a baby.
I want a fucking bond, man. And I'm marrying. My daughter's not going to be born out of wedlock.
You're getting married.
You're going to get married.
Yeah, I'm going to lock that down, man.
All right.
Goddamn right you are.
I'm locking that down. I'm a decent man. I'm a good man, man.
Are you having a big wedding, or are you going to do the quiet
this
thing?
man are going to do the quiet thing.
She's super
Invite
hot.
some friends.
And she looks like very, very sophisticated.
Yeah, she is. Very smart.
What
Very smart.
does she do for... Oh, look at that picture of her. Now, that's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you're locking that
That's
down.
T-Wop. You know I got to lock that down. Got to lock that down, Hal.
Is she up for a party?
No, she ain't party. Come on, man. That's my wife, man.
Yeah, but does she party?
No. None of that.
She want to do a little coke?
No, come on, none of that, man.
Nothing.
Sit
around.
That's a fucking college graduate right there.
Where'd she go to school?
She went to school fucking
You don't even know.
No.
You don't even know where your wife went to school.
Do you know her last name?
Somewhere down south. But I know she got.
You don't know. Wait a second. You've been with her 4 years and you don't know what college she graduated.
I forgot. Old Miss or some shit like that.
You know, is it all just about her being hot, or are you going to get to learn, know
man,
her?
I've been sleeping next to my baby for 4 years, man. Come on.
But they
man.
don't talk.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
There's a connection there, Rob?
No,
You know
but wait
what
a
I'm
second. But wait a second.
There's a connection there with Daddy. You know, she rub my back every
Tracy.
night, tell me he's gonna be all right.
She's probably told you 50 times where she graduated college, and you're not even retaining that information.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm not.
No, you're not paying attention to her.
I pay for this shit.
This
I put her through college, man.
This could end up
I got
horribly.
the teeth fixed and everything.
Did
man.
you get her teeth fixed?
Yeah.
And did you send her to college? Really?
Did all of that. Man.
You paid for the college?
I told you I lock it down, man.
How old is she?
26.
Oh, that's nice.
Right there, prime. Prime. In her prime. Give me the baby.
Did she have a lot of ex-boyfriends?
No.
Famous dudes?
No.
She ever with Eddie Murphy or something?
No. She looked like Eddie's ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
She up there with Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, she up there with Nicole.
You're
like
doing
a
the
young
whole Eddie
Nicole.
Murphy thing. You're going to move to Jersey, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. You're gonna move to Bubble Hill.
Englewood.
Englewood. Look at you.
I'm chilling, man. I got the whole package, Howard. You can't be mad at me, man.
I bet your ex-wife, though. I bet your ex-wife hates her.
No, that's my baby.
No, but I bet
my
she hates
ex-wife, probably, I don't know. You know the females go crazy over
Has she
me.
met her?
Nah, they ain't bumped heads yet.
Really?
But, the girls go crazy over Trey Bag.
Does your ex-wife know that she's pregnant?
Nah.
She's gonna find out
She
today.
don't know, goddammit.
She's gonna find out today.
You haven't told anyone that you knocked this one out.
I just told you.
Look at you.
I just told you. I'm not scared. I just told you I'm living my life, man.
Your sons must love her.
Yeah.
19-year-old son hanging around with her?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's probably beating off to her, right?
Maybe. Probably smelling the panties, going in the hamper.
Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Did you ever say to
For
your
the
son?
butthole part, going for the doodle streaks in the panties and all that.
Did your son ever say, shit, man, what's that like? What's it like hitting that?
Nah, he ain't talking to his father about that,
Nah,
man.
you don't talk like that?
Nah.
Yeah. I
You got
understand.
teenagers, all you know how they are.
Yeah, right. They don't talk about that.
That's
stuff.
my baby right there. I drop
Ooh.
crazy, Howard.
Drop a big load on
You
her,
should
right?
see, oh man, you should see how it go down.
Big, thick load.
Yeah.
You're not taping anything, are you? You're not in there with the video camera.
Oh, he doesn't waste time with that.
Yeah, I was selling like hotcakes. You know me. Yo, I got a lot of females out there that love me, man. I flip and flop them hoes like flapjack. You know what I'm saying?
Did you tell your sons yet that your new girlfriend here is
They
pregnant?
love it.
They like it.
Yeah, they want a sister.
Nah, they don't want any sister.
They
That's
want a
one more
sister.
kid they got to split their inheritance with.
They want a sister.
Yeah, huh?
I'm trying to build an empire with this girl, man. It's my queen.
Oh, you're gonna give her everything.
She bad, right?
You're gonna sign a prenup?
She bad. Yeah, you know that.
Fuck yeah, you are.
You know that.
That queen
You
could
gonna
turn
leave
into.
with the motherfucking hush puppies you came in here with. You gonna leave with them hush puppies.
So did you tell her yet that you're gonna marry her?
Yeah, she know it, man.
And did you say, listen, we're gonna have to have a conversation about a prenuptial agreement?
Yeah.
You had that discussion. So when do you actually get that done? That's gonna be a whole rigmarole.
Yeah, it's gonna be simple. Me and her don't get involved in that shit, you know what I'm saying? Her
Yeah.
lawyer's gonna go over it, my lawyer's gonna go over it, and it's gonna be done.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm 42 yesterday. I don't plan on fucking around.
Right.
I'm good. I'm taking it
You got
easy.
you got the clause in there? The
What
cheating clause?
I guess that's what it is. But I'm not Tiger. I'm not no stupid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you even say all these girls, you could have so much pussy right now. You say they come on to you. Where do they meet you?
Pussy smushy. You know what I'm saying?
Pussy schmushy. You know what?
He's
You've
over
matured.
it?
You've
Oh, my
matured,
God.
man. You grew up.
That shit, man.
Pussy schmushy.
I don't care about that shit, man.
Wow.
I'm a player, man.
Interesting.
I'm a big Willie, man. I don't
You're a
care about
businessman.
that shit. Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
care about
understand.
that shit.
All right. Listen to this. Tracy Morgan. He's here for a reason. He wants you to see his stand-up special, Tracy Morgan, Black and Blue.
Yo, Howard, did you see it yet?
Now, how would I see
Nobody
it?
gave us a copy.
You don't- how would I see
let me
it?
tell you something, son. That shit's gonna be nice.
How long
It's
is
some good. It's an hour.
An
it's
hour.
Some good street shit too, man.
I love
I do
street
like
shit.
15 minutes on fucking Coke alone.
I love that. When Chris Rock
Good
does
shit.
his street shit,
I do my
that's when
street
he is
shit.
the strongest, right?
Yeah.
You
man.
like his stand-up?
Yeah, I love Chris Rock, man. We miss you at the basketball games. Man.
I know. I'm going to start going again.
Yeah, we miss you over there, man.
I got two cats
we
now.
spiked the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? Triple referee, you know? we be spiked out. We be on the floor, man.
You know what
Like
was
this
weird?
Celebrity Road.
Spike doesn't like me, but like remember when we were at the game together, we were having a good time. You and I were sitting next to each other, but then you'd get up and like Spike would come over and you'd go over to Spike. I wasn't included in that.
Yeah, you
stuff.
didn't get to that party.
No.
Y'all got beef.
Those two guys left me out of that.
Y'all got beef? Come on, Howard got beef with everybody,
And then
man.
like Spike comes over and acts like I'm not sitting there. It was
You
like
like
really
the 50
awkward.
Cent radio, man.
Does he
You got
not
beef with
acknowledge you
everybody.
at all?
You got
no.
beef with everybody.
He's got a beef with me. I got a beef with him, I guess.
Because the last time I saw him, he gave me the, like, hi.
Yeah. Oh, he
So
doesn't
that
even
was
give
a
me the high.
first, yeah.
He won't give me the high. I think you get a high because you're a sister.
Well, I mean, we hadn't in a long time, but
Yeah.
I like the ice is breaking or something.
Me, he won't forgive. Me, he
So
won't.
fucking pretty to me, Rob.
Oh, why, thank you.
God damn it, y'all got that look. You and Tanisha, y'all got that look, that pure fucking look.
Yeah.
Janet got that look too.
I try
Janet
to-
Jackson?
Yeah, she got a nice pure fucking look like y'all don't need no makeup or nothing, man.
Aw.
You look good with you crust in your eyes in the morning, man.
I tried to set her up yesterday on a
Oh,
date.
please.
She ain't
He
fuck
didn't
with
try
her. She got
to
a man, man. She
do
ain't fuck with
anything.
nobody.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
I tried to set her up with, BB Winans?
Yeah.
I tried to set her up.
She loved that dude. That's her genre.
Yeah.
She loved that
Well,
dude. I'm just too fucking hood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not,
I'm a fucking gangster, you know?
all that religious shit ain't gonna go down with you.
Yeah, that's gonna work with her. I ain't gonna get all of that.
That ain't your thing. Who's the greatest musical artist of all time?
Michael Jackson.
Now, Jay-Z
Prince
says...
is up there. I like Mike, though.
See, Jay-Z says in his new book that Thriller is the greatest album of all time.
Right.
Now, I can't relate to that. To me, it's like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band or something like that, the Beatles.
Right.
But he says Thriller's the best thing of all time. He says, but it was confusing to black people. He says, when Prince and Michael Jackson were doing their shit with all that Jerry curl and all that crap, it was very confusing to the black man because with those guys, you're so talented, you could pass it off that it was freaky or something like that.
Yeah, like a James Brown kind of thing.
He said, but then there was a point in music where like Apollonia and all these other guys come out with Jerry curl and the hair, and he goes, it was very, very confusing. That's why when hip-hop came along, you had guys who looked like black men who started
doing all that stuff.
Were talking about, hustling and doing their thing. That's why everyone responded to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can't relate to Prince. Because he didn't look like any fucking guy I know.
Nobody walked down the street looking like Prince.
You know what I'm saying? You get laughed out of church with that red Michael Jackson jacket.
Yeah, what is that look of Prince? He's a straight guy.
Fucking laughed out of church with that shit.
I mean, Prince was cutting the whole...
You get laughed out of church with that fucking Thriller jacket on. You know? Motherfuckers would laugh your ass out of church.
Right, everybody's like, what is that?
So, when hip-hop came through, it was like, yo, man, he looked like me. He from where I'm talking about. He talking this shit up.
And he's singing about Adidas. That's what we can relate to.
I mean, I'm sure there's not one point in your life where you tried to dress like Michael Jackson, right? I mean,
for Easter.
Halloween.
I had the glitter socks with the fucking penny loafers and all that. But that was just one of Easter.
Right. In your real life, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, niggas motherfuckers chased me down the block one time. That was it.
You learned your lesson.
I started dressing like Melly Mel from Furious 5.
That's it. I didn't realize this about you, but you got into stand-up comedy, but I guess it's because of your father, because you say when your father was in Vietnam, he was a stand-up comedian.
He was a very funny man.
He would entertain the troops.
He was a very funny man.
How old were you when your father was in Vietnam?
I was born, man. I was born in 68.
Yeah,
so I was a kid. I was a baby.
You were an infant.
Yeah, but I remember when my father came home from that, you know what I'm saying?
Was he all
funny.
fucked up?
Nah, he wasn't. He was a musician. So that music kept him stable. His music.
But they say everyone comes back.
But he was fucked up, but he was, heroin addict.
Sure.
And all that shit,
You think he picked up the heroin thing in
Vietnam?
In Vietnam.
17 years old.
Can you blame a man 17 years old?
I got a son that's 19, and I couldn't picture that. I could imagine that.
Could you blame a 17-year-old guy going over to Vietnam, shooting people, getting shot at?
I could blame Nixon.
Yeah, you sure you Did your father blame Nixon?
Fucked my family up, man.
Right. It fucked a lot of
families.
I said to Beth last night.
Still reeling from that shit.
I was talking about Vietnam just last night with Beth, and I said, Jesus Christ, all the guys who died over there. And I got the same conversation with my daughter. We were talking about it over dinner. Yeah.
Look what's happening now, man.
Yeah, the same thing is happening.
That's right.
Motherfuckers going over there fighting and not coming home.
Did your father ever kill anybody?
I don't know. I'm quite sure he did.
Did you ever ask him?
I never really talked to my pops about it. He was a helicopter gunner. So I'm quite sure he did what he had to do. You in war.
Did he have any souvenirs like an ear necklace?
No, he wasn't on it like that. My father was a righteous dude, man.
He was in a helicopter. He wasn't down on the ground.
When I came back from Vietnam, I had a...
My father went AWOL twice.
Really?
And the first time my brother was conceived, and the second time I was conceived. My father showed me he went AWOL and got some pussy.
All right.
And came home and made babies. And one time I remember I was in high school. That motherfucker, we had a family reunion in East New York, and he took me for a walk, just me and him.
Right.
And he took me to this fucking school underneath the bleachers, and he said, your ass was made right here on the spot.
What an honor.
I wonder.
There's a plaque there.
Her ass was facing this way.
He said, wait, are you bullshitting me?
No, it's
your
in
father
my book.
said,
it's in my fucking book.
I don't care if it's, but I'm asking you if it's true.
Show me.
You said your father said, I fucked your mother doggy style.
Showed me until my father was real. My father went into detail on it.
Didn't that freak you out?
No. I was a kid, I was about 17, but I was...
He said, I fucked your mother doggy style. That's how you...
He said, I fucked her. He said, I had your mother right here.
That's how you get a boy. I've always heard that.
Doggy style?
Doggy style, deepest penetration.
Doggy style.
Because male sperm, the sperm that makes the males is weak, and in order for it to get into that egg, It's got to be doggy style, very hard, very deep.
You know, I got a lot of sons out there then.
Yeah.
'Cause I bust off. I'm old school. I don't be putting no rubbers on, man.
Never.
I never wear rubbers, man.
I wear
if you ain't
them
willing to
all the
die
time.
for it, you really didn't want it.
I wear a rubber all the
If
time.
you ain't willing to die for it, you really didn't want it.
Wow.
You know me, man. I'm going 3 fingers deep past the knuckle.
You don't care.
Nah.
Never
man,
worried
I'm
about
nothing. I'm
herpes,
with T.
AIDS.
I'm with T, man. 4 years, man. I ain't sticking my dick in nothing else, man.
Really?
Look at that. Really, really dope, man.
How about if she gets knocked up, she gains a few pounds after the baby?
I still fucking love her, man.
Yeah?
She could gain 300 pounds. I still love that ass, man. C-section scar, everything. Stretch marks, everything.
Can other girls still blow you if you're married?
Is that cheating?
I'll stick my dick in somebody's mouth, yeah.
Sure.
I'll stick my dick down somebody's throat. Yeah, leave the big dickhead down somebody's throat.
No big
My
deal.
dickhead is bulbous. My dickhead is shaped like a Darth Vader helmet.
When you were on Letterman, did you Your cock isn't very long, it's thick, is what you're implying, right?
You see, my wrist is thick, right?
Right.
This is a thick
Yeah, you see, I
wrist.
got thin wrists.
Yeah, I got a thick wrist.
Yeah. So you have a big, thick cock.
Yeah, big. My shit is nice.
And you put it in their mouth, and they
Shit
get.
That's what is good when you get that discharge on there.
Are you really kidding me when you tell me there's that many women going after you right now, or are you being serious?
A lot of broads,
you
man.
have constant temptation.
Listen, I do comedy.
Where do they mostly contact you? In the clubs or when you're shooting 30 Rock or something like
But
that?
I'm all over, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's sightings. There's Tracy Morgan sightings.
Do girls
you know?
ever come up and just say, I want to fuck your brains out?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I told you last night the chick was like my jaw hurt from sucking my man dick this morning.
Were you being somewhat honest when you were saying that your girlfriend always thinks that you're cheating on her? Does she?
I think that because of my charm and because of my sense of humor,
Right.
women and the power. You know, women are attracted to power.
So she gets
the
jealous.
fame, the money. That's a bit much, but she is. I let her know. I let her know. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. I'm right here. You sleep next to me.
So, but wait a second. She does get jealous, right? That's true.
She's nervous.
Do you get jealous? I'm looking at pictures of her. I can't imagine if she goes out with her girlfriends to a bar or something. I can't imagine some guys aren't hitting on her.
Yeah, but my baby girl, I ain't worried about it.
You don't.
know, because if she cheated on me, she ain't my woman.
Right.
My woman wouldn't do no shit like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you ain't fooling me. You fooling yourself.
Right. So you don't get jealous at all. And
Yeah, I get jealous. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't get jealous, man, come on, man.
But you're away from home days at a time, true? I could see where a woman's mind starts to wander. You're in hotels, you're hanging out. I see you got a whole entourage. I could see where a woman would think, oh, those guys are out having a great night. They have a couple
Yeah,
of
but how
drinks
many
or something.
motherfuckers out there is better than her?
Not many.
I look at a lot of females and be like, nah.
Well, I'm proud of you. You got your head screwed on
Yeah,
straight.
you know that. I'm 42, man.
Yeah, it's enough already.
I'm chilling, you know.
You're finally maturing. Oh, my God.
Come on, bro. I'm not chilling, man.
It's kind of freaky.
I'm chilling. I surrender.
Mark, go ahead. You're on with Tracy Morgan, the stand-up special. Tracy Morgan, Black and Blue, this Saturday night at 10 o'clock on HBO. And don't miss Tracy at Caroline's on Broadway, December 2nd through the 5th. A rare opportunity. For
Yo,
tickets,
Howard, I love talking to you, man.
I love it, brother.
You really
I love
go
talking
there.
to you.
Yeah.
I love it. I love to hear what you're up to. Go ahead, Mark.
Tracy, you're a fucking genius. And you know what? You and Howard are the dynamic fucking duo, my brother.
You know it.
Thank you.
Listen, are you working on any new impressions or anything new? Well, I know you got the new CD out, and I haven't heard the HBO thing yet.
You know what's weird? When you're on Saturday Night Live, it almost forces you to work on impressions of people and...
I don't really do impressions.
Yeah.
That wasn't where the genius was for me.
No.
My shit was original characters.
Right.
You know, what was inside. I like to do shit that you ain't never seen before.
What was your favorite character that you did on Saturday Night Live? Like, what were you most proud of? What was that one bit that sticks out?
Woodrow.
Are there any family or anything you do good impressions that like stick out?
Dude, it's a million people inside of me. It's a million people inside of me. You see all the shit I be doing?
Where do you channel most of these people? From your childhood? Like, did you...
The community?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, people I see every day, you know, and it's a creative thing, you know. I'm not one to take somebody or I'll do Howard. I don't get that like that.
Right.
It's whatever happens that moment.
A lot of people, the best impression I've heard of you is Jim Brewer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, when he does you, it's fantastic. Let's go to Nick. Nick in Lake Tahoe. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Howard. Hey, Tracy, back in the day or yesterday, how many women have you been with at once, and how many different women in the same day, brother?
Well, that's a good question. That's a two-part question.
When I was young, how many women, when I was young, before Tanisha, when I was young.
Yeah, did you have an orgy?
Yeah, I did that, all of that.
Saturday Night Live orgy type stuff, too?
SNL?
Yeah.
We was Wild and Willie.
How many women were in the orgy situation? 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was Lauren Michaels in on that, too?
Nah, Lauren wasn't there.
You had 4 women all to yourself, or were other dudes in the room?
I had 4 women, 4 women. Me and my man Gil, me and my man Leroy that's out there.
Yeah, I know
Leroy.
Leroy.
Rare, Elbow.
Yeah, right. So but you say there's 4 women. Were you just alone in the bed, or were the guys around, too?
It was me and 4 women.
That's it?
Me and 4 women.
And did you bang each one of them?
Yeah.
Wow, you went down the row.
Yeah.
And are you crazed out? Were you coked up out of your brain on that?
Nah, I never did narcotics.
No?
It was straight dick.
Right. And you just put it in?
Yeah, straight dick, through the rubber on, straight dick.
Wow.
Dick them down.
Wow.
Fucking stud.
Stud. Use the rubber for them.
Yeah.
For those girls.
Yeah. I always use rubbers.
Right.
Well, make up your mind.
5 minutes ago, you never used the rubber.
I always use rubbers.
You do. Who the hell knows what you're talking about?
I'm telling you, his story
kidding.
changes by the minute.
Really true. 4 women at one time? Were they 10s? Were they that hot?
They were bad.
Where do you pick up 4 women? I mean, how do you meet them?
Just knowing my girl, my little girl from back in the day, my little
Really?
shorties, yeah.
And did you ever...
Spanish, Dominican, all of that.
Were you ever such a player that you fuck a girl in the morning, then like later in the day you'd meet up with another girl and fuck her?
Yeah.
You did?
I'd do that. I was running. I had girls. I had 3, 4 girls I had to serve every day.
Women were never a problem for you?
Nah.
Mostly black women or a couple of white women?
Nah, I regulated every shade. I had white women, black women, Dominicans, all of that. Yeah, I fucked with some Chinese chicks.
You could never marry a white woman, though. You never could. You
Why
could.
you say that?
Because, man, you would be like, all the other brothers are talking behind my back. I'm with a white woman. You would worry about that.
You think?
Yeah.
What?
You would worry about that, wouldn't you? If
all the other brothers?
Yeah. If the brothers
You gotta understand, when you dealing with Tracy Morgan, that's a whole other category.
Right. Go ahead. You don't care what the brothers say.
Nah, that's another category.
In the community, they would be like, look at Tracy. He's sold out.
Nah.
He's not with us.
That's not how we think, brother.
No?
I'm telling you from a black perspective. That's not how black motherfuckers think. They be like, wow.
I'm blacker than you are, and that's how I think.
That motherfucker hit the lotto.
Yeah?
Yeah, we use white women like a trophy.
Yes. But to marry the white woman, and sisters go fucking berserk when they see you walking around with a white woman.
Some sisters like that shit.
They do?
Yeah, I regulate every shade of that. I don't give a fuck. I do some gene checking. I check a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about that. You know me, I'm a pimp, man.
That's right.
Imagine by blood, not relation.
Imagine if you had white kids. That'd be something.
They'd be beautiful. They look like Michael Jackson kids.
Did you watch that?
Oh my God, I saw the Oprah show.
You have to get a copy of the Oprah show.
I seen it, man.
Wasn't that something?
I was like, those Michael kids.
Not really. Come on. You see any Michael?
Kids? I didn't see no Michael.
You see how disappointed?
I did not see Joe. I didn't see nothing.
Did you see how disappointed Oprah was?
I seen Howard in the motherfucker.
Did you see how disappointed Oprah looked when Reeby's kids were out there and Tito's kids and all that? She was like, I don't
whose child are you?
Those kids.
Reeby. Oh, forget you.
Reeby's kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Where is Prince Michael?
Yeah, that's right. Let me talk to those 3 white kids.
Where's Blanket?
Blanket,
get your ass from off that fence.
Don't you think it's time to stop calling him Blanket?
Yo, listen, that's why motherfuckers grow up and start gangbanging, man.
Yeah.
I wish my father would name me fucking Blanket. My name is Derek, motherfucker.
You know what would have been the greatest bit?
I would have been like this, man. You want to dangle motherfucker? I would have grew up. I would have dangled his ass up. You want to dangle motherfuckers? Look, you like that, daddy?
You know what would have been
that?
great? I was half expecting, with all those kids walking in, with Michael's kids, it would have been great, if you snuck in. Just walk in. And, hey, Oprah.
Sitting on Kathy lap.
Right. It just would have been good.
Sitting on Kathy.
Let's go to King of all.
Some random black dude sitting on Kathy lap.
King of all blacks.
Hey, Trace, what's up, baby?
What up, King?
Yo, hey, do your wife go down on you? Do she suck your dick?
Well, of course, right?
This dude is disgusting.
He's right there.
Yo, did your wife go down on you? Did she suck your dick?
Big Mom was sucking my dick last night.
What?
I couldn't believe I was married. Like, you know, it seemed like she was like a...
Son, she was gagging? How'd she sound when she gagged?
It's enough of that. Well, listen, Tracy, it's all going well. I have to tell you that I am very, very happy about your comedy special.
Thank you.
I am really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
See Tracy's stand-up special, Tracy Morgan.
And Howard, I just want to let you know, me and Tanisha, that's still my lady.
Right.
And we're still cool, and she's a wonderful woman, and she's really decent, and she's the best.
And she's pregnant.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Right. And you're with her.
Yes.
Right.
And
Did you ever
she's the
tell her?
best thing that ever happened to me.
Did you ever tell her that when you worked at Saturday Night Live, you jerked off in every bathroom in Rockefeller Center?
She knows all my disgusting shit.
You told her
She
that.
she knows who she's sleeping next to.
And she's still able to love you, even though you did that.
She loved me.
Right. Yep.
And you look at her, man, I'm ready to climb the fucking Empire State Building for her and
Have you ever
fight
met
some planes and shit. I'm ready to battle some fucking planes for my baby. It was Beauty that killed the fucking beast, but nobody else better not call her a beast.
Did you ever
I'm beautiful like a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Nobody else better not
I'm not going to
call
say
her a
anything.
You
beast.
are too funny.
Did you ever meet her old boyfriends? Like, have you ever met
I don't want to meet the motherfucker.
I bet she had some good-looking dudes, like football player types, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
She
tell
got
the
Tracy
truth.
Morgan, man. She got a fat, funny dude right now.
Did she ever live with a guy before you?
Nah.
Tell the truth.
Nah.
Sure she did.
I don't know what she
What do
did
you-
before
what,
me.
You don't talk about the past.
You don't even know where she went to college.
Listen, I'm not opening that can of worms, and I'm not letting you do the Jedi mind trick on me. You trying to do the Jedi mind trick.
You know what I'm gonna
These
do?
are not the droids you're looking for.
I'm going to challenge you to something.
What?
I want you to come in here with your future wife and play the newlywed game with her. I'm going to ask you questions about her right in front of her. I'm going to see when she
See if you
finds
can
out
answer them
that you don't even know where she went to college.
Tanisha, I want you.
Tanisha, I want you to come in here because we're going to find out if Tracy knows anything about you. I probably know more about you, Tracy. I know more about her than you do.
No, you don't.
You don't even know about where she went to college.
I
You
know
got to
she-
pay attention to her.
I know.
It's not good. All right. Right, Robin?
That's true.
Right. Also, in addition to the stand-up special, Black and Blue, this Saturday night at 10 o'clock on HBO with Tracy Morgan, do not miss Tracy Caroline's on Broadway, December 2nd through the 5th. He doesn't go up there and just do the same show. It's he goes up and it comes right out from his heart.
Everything's new.
That's
Yo,
right.
Howard, when are you going to come see me,
I know,
man?
this is ridiculous. I'm looking at these dates thinking if maybe I'll be there. Would you, are you one of the greatest stand-up comedians ever? In your opinion, do you rank up there with Richard Pryor,
George Carlin,
and Sam Kinison?
No.
You do not?
No, not yet.
Bill Cosby?
Those guys had time. Those guys were masters.
Did you ever talk to Bill Cosby? Has Bill Cosby talked to you?
I have never talked to Bill Cosby.
Oh, you haven't gotten a lecture yet.
I just don't think that I'm there yet because those guys had time.
Right.
I'm still young at it and I'm still learning it. But I think it's for my generation. I'm a voice for a whole generation.
Who's better, Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor, in your opinion?
Come on, Richard is the master. Richard is the king.
I happen to believe it's Eddie Murphy.
Well, you're not a comedian.
I just think that comparison is unfair.
Yeah.
I just think it's unfair.
Eddie Murphy was the
Richard
best.
did it when he did it at his time.
He was the best.
Vietnam and things was moving
I don't
there,
care.
And then Eddie is more of an entertainer.
Eddie-
That's like comparing Michael and Prince.
I can compare them. Prince was way better than Michael Jackson.
That's not true.
Way better. Prince is one of the greatest musicians ever lived.
But Michael was an entertainer. He was more of an
He was-
entertainer.
he
Michael was
mediocre.
one of the greatest that ever lived. Never
that's what I'm
mediocre.
saying.
Mediocre.
I just think that is
Never.
unfair.
Prince was great.
Everybody's still
That's like
playing Michael
All
Jackson.
right, so who you going to compare me to?
You're in a category by yourself.
Why you say that?
Well, wait a minute. Let's put him on the spot. There's Chris Rock.
Go ahead.
There's
Martin.
Tracy Morgan.
Chris Rock is the. Wait a second. First of all, I haven't
me
seen.
in that category.
I'm asking him.
First of all, I
Chris
haven't
is
seen.
Chris is like our generation's Richard.
Listen to me. First of all, I haven't seen Tracy stand up yet, which I'm going to see on the special.
On the special,
so
yes.
I can't put Tracy in a category till I see his stand up.
There you go.
He's a funny guy. He was funny on Saturday Night Live. He's funny as he's one of my best guests here.
From Saturday Night Live. Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, Tracy Morgan.
Stand-up wise, nobody
No,
can
we're
touch
talking
Chris
about
Rock.
Saturday Night Live.
Eddie
Chris Rock.
Murphy
Saturday Night Live.
on Saturday Night Live was a supernova. Am I correct or not?
Yes.
His characters, everything became...
James Brown did Gumby.
Gumby and James Brown. You can't compare. And why do you only compare black guys on Saturday Night Live?
I'm just asking
Tracy beat a lot of these white dudes on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, please, that goes without saying. I just wanted to know of those guys.
Very racist.
Nope. All right, I'll throw Joe Piscopo in there.
All right, Joe Piscopo beats them all. Right, here's my question to you. Greatest stand-up of all time now. Chris Rock,
Eddie
Murphy, Richard Pryor of all time.
Bill Cosby.
And Sam Kinison.
Stand up?
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, then Richard Pryor.
No.
And I'll tell you what.
Richard Pryor.
I might even put Chris Rock on top.
No.
What do you think of that?
No.
Yep.
Richard Pryor.
Barely laughs.
Chris Rock is in that category.
Eddie Murphy,
Chris Rock is in that box. But Richard, I'm not willing to do the shit Richard did to be that funny.
What did he do?
Richard was Richard experienced all that life had to offer. That's what he did. He experienced all that life had to offer. He articulated all of that shit to us. He even made fun of himself after he got burned.
All right, here's a real tough question. What are the top 10 songs on a jukebox? All right, never mind. All right, that'll be for another time.
Smokey Robinson is one.
Smokey Robinson. Okay, all right, that's what I want. Cruising. Agreed. All right, listen, Tracy. You've been working hard.
I hate having to leave, man.
I know what you mean.
I hate having to leave, man.
Whose birthday is it today?
I don't know, but it was
your girlfriend's.
It was mine yesterday.
Isn't your girlfriend's birthday today?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was mine yesterday.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. How old are you?
42.
42.
Yeah.
You're a baby.
I'm getting up there.
See Tracy Morgan. And how is Alec Baldwin? Is he all right?
AB is good.
You hanging with him?
I'm chilling. I don't hang out with him, but we work together every day.
Tina Fey okay?
Just got the Mark Twain Award.
Were you there?
Yeah.
What is the Mark Twain Award? I want that.
It's a very prestigious comedy award.
Why won't I receive that? I'm funny.
I don't know.
Exactly. See Tracy Morgan.
Maybe you don't write anything down.
No.
Yeah.
I spent 4 hours writing shit down yesterday. Reading that Jay-Z book and writing shit down. What are you talking about? See Tracy Morgan stand-up special, Tracy Morgan Black and Blue, this Saturday night, 10 o'clock on HBO. Big night for you. Yeah. I am watching. Don't miss Tracy at Caroline's on Broadway, December 2nd through the 5th. For tickets, go to carolines.com. When you go to Caroline's, you can't repeat the comedy show from HBO. You got to come up with all new stuff.
I got it.
You got it covered.
Yeah.
Look at you. Confident.
Dude, I got 42 years of stuff. It's all a matter of remembering it.
Right. All right. All right. You've said enough. You worked hard enough. You answered phone calls. You did it all.
I do. I don't ever let you down, Howard.
Never.
Come on,
You're
man.
a great guest. I love it. I love it. I love when you're here. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, Hal.
And any girls who want to go to Caroline's and blow Tracy?
Oh, God.
Get on down there, get your tickets now.
Yes, good.
After the show, right? Right.
Yeah.
You know who's the big ladies' man? Benji, believe it or not.
Benji.
You got the guy who's in your life.
Yeah. Benji, yeah. Not Fred, Benji.
You don't be getting scared of the ladies, man?
No, I saw him go down on a girl using a cookie wrapper as a protector.
Get out of here.
That's right.
You serious?
We went down together.
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, I saw him do it.
Me and Benji went down on this trip together.
All right, Robin, your boyfriend Tracy Morgan is leaving you.
I know, once again.
That's right.
He always leaves me.
That's right. We love seeing you here. We'll be back right after these words.
Milk, crate, marauder.
I ain't no fucking pussy. Talking all that shit. Say things about me. Oh, I got dirty pop. I got dirty popping on me. I got dirty pampers on me. I shit on myself. He told every story. I had dirty pampers on me.
Huh?
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
Milk Crate.
There's a long leg Mac Daddy.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
Oh, my.
But we should start off with our featured guest today, the man who's been on more than once, and it's always crazy when Tracy Morgan drops by.
I love him. He is as entertaining in the green room as he is on the show. And during the breaks, he every time he's been in, he takes a break and he stands up and he just starts riffing, and it's as funny as anything on the show. But I wrote down a conversation we had today in the green room because he's just so goddamn funny. I go in and I go, Tracy, how you doing? We hug each other. I said, just want to remind you going to give you a set of headphones when you go in. There's a little microphone on the side. Try not to touch the microphone. Your volume control is on the right. And he said, listen to me. Insight provides the proper guidance. And I said, huh? He goes, I have no idea what that means, but white people think it sounds smart. That made me laugh my ass off.
I mean, is he Tracy Jordan all the time? Is he Tracy Morgan? And I think he's smart enough to know what he's doing, and that's why I think with Letterman he doesn't really mind it because he knows he's sort of playing a part.
Well, John and I were having this conversation before, and I think that he's way smarter than he acts. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's playing a character, and some people buy into the fact that he is that character, but I think he's very smart and very shrewd, but funny as all hell.
Yeah, he's a riot. And Benji, whenever he's in the studio, you don't know what he's going to say. And
yeah, you do. You know, some of it's cellulite's going to come up. I come inside girls, I get them pregnant. That's the way I am. You know, that's going to come up.
But eventually, Tracy's going to say something that maybe he shouldn't have said. And today, I think it was all about his girlfriend and the fact that he revealed that she's pregnant, which may be news to people in his life. Other than the
maybe
girlfriend,
news to her. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I think she's aware of it, but that's one of those moments where you know where'd that come from? But Tracy's just off the cuff. That's just the way he is. It's what makes him a good guest.
I know when we were talking during the break, we're like, "What's the story?" He goes, He goes, "I'll get picked up off the waiver wire. Don't worry about me."
The what?
The waiver wire.
What's the waiver wire?
That's like when in football when you put a guy out on waivers, other teams can pick him up. The more attractive people get picked up quick.
But what is that? What do you mean by that? By
in other words, like if he's out there to be taken by other people, he'll get picked up by a good team quickly.
Right.
But
if he's not attached to someone,
like a chick,
right?
Other chicks will, yeah, okay.
Now, were you surprised that he didn't love Kanye West like Howard did? Howard almost assumed that he'd be into Kanye West.
No, that was funny. Absolutely. How could Tracy Morgan? How can he not be into Kanye West?
And he's not into Kanye West.
Right.
Made that very clear. He's like, the music is okay, but I'm not for making douchebags into heroes. And he got all over it, but then said Aretha was really where you go when you want to hear the great music. And then he talked a little bit about going to the Apollo and saying how he always brings it. But I would imagine if you don't bring it at the Apollo, it could be an ugly time.
I had a great experience in the 80s. I was friends with a publicist, and the NBC used to do Showtime at the Apollo. So she said, we got to go up there. You got to see them do the show. So we get a car. We go up to the Apollo, and it was like variety night. Some singers, some comedians. So this comedian comes on, and he followed a singer who didn't do very well. So he gets up there. He tells his first joke, and there's like polite laughter. Tells his second joke, a little less polite laughter. Tells his third joke, nobody laughs. Fourth joke, now there's murmuring. And I'm watching the guy, and he's starting to get like these weird tics and everything. And I remember he was wearing a tie, and he was sweating. And he grabbed his tie and he goes, "Please don't do this to me." And he went into his next joke and nobody cared. People started booing and throwing shit at him. And he took the microphone and he goes, "Fuck this." And he threw the microphone on the ground and walked off. That was so cool to watch. I've never been somewhere where someone had booed someone off the stage. No mercy.
Do they have the giant hook there?
They do. I've seen that. I actually met the guy I went backstage and met the guy. I don't know his name, but he was the announcer at the Apollo forever. I saw him with his shirt off, which was really one of the grossest things I've ever. Nothing worse than an 80-year-old guy with saggy tits and no shirt on. But I've seen the hook. The giant hook.
Wait, why was he like in his dressing room?
He was in his dressing room, yeah, we went to see him.
I mean, what an experience. But again, Tracy does always bring it, and he brings it when he comes here. But I couldn't figure out with Tanisha. Well, one, he wasn't sure if T was, the different photos came in, who she was.
That was so weird. I was like, I because he wasn't kidding around. I gave him a photo. And Howard goes, "Is that her?" And he looked at it, and he looked at it again. He looked at it some more, and he was like, "I'm not sure."
Well, the first one he said was not her. Was looking now when you've seen the one that
I don't think the first one was her.
Oh, okay.
But is he with her? Is he not with her? I understand she's carrying his baby, but I couldn't figure out if she's his girlfriend or not at this point.
Well, he definitely sounds like he loves her. And what I thought, are we taking into consideration the things that are off that didn't happen on the show also?
I don't know. Tread lightly.
I have no idea.
Is she in his life like you're in his life, Benji?
No, I think she's very much. I think he loves her.
I think he wants her in his life.
I don't know. I think he loves her. I think he intends to marry her, but I also think he wants to still sleep with other women.
Sounds like you.
Yeah.
Every girlfriend you've ever had,
still want to be able to sleep with other women.
Every girlfriend you've ever had, you've loved, except you want to sleep with other women.
Yeah. I think every guy wants to do that, but it's the, how much you're going to make that a factor in your life or not.
Did he talk to you at all since you've been a part of his life, whether he wants you to be or not, today, like off the air?
When he first got here, we kind of both did a little point at each other, and I said, "I'm in your life." He goes, "You're in my life."
Do you think he knew who you were, or do you think he just said that?
I mean, he says everyone's going up to him doing that now.
Okay.
Half the world does it to me now. But it's like it's lost its steam because I don't have like a lot of energy when I'm not like, oh, I'm in your. It's like I'm in your life. I'm in your life now. So
it is a high energy.
Yeah.
Do Howard and Tracy have a mutual respect for one another?
Yeah, I think Tracy definitely likes Howard. Howard loves having him on. I would say so. I was sort of interested when Howard was doing the whole "I don't like the way Letterman treats you." And Tracy also wasn't buying into that. He's like, no, that's our thing. That's how we work. And Howard was telling Tracy, yeah, I don't go for that shit. But Tracy's like, no, I'm fine. I like that.
Yeah, Tracy says it's like Godzilla battling King Kong with the two of them going at each other. But, yeah, I thought that Tracy felt Howard was being a little oversensitive when it came to that.
Yeah, I mean, if Tracy didn't like it, why would he continue to go on? I guess it's just sort of, it's so hard. Also for Howard, I don't know if Howard watches the show every night. I don't. But so if you don't watch a show like that every single night, maybe you don't get all the nuances.
I guess not. Matt, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Matt.
First-time caller. Gary, going to get the book. Love the show, but I got to ask y'all's opinion on this, and I hope you could be honest with me. I like when comedians come on the show, different kinds, variations, colors, it doesn't matter. But, I mean, it's Tracy Morgan. I don't understand what y'all or Howard's so intrigued. He's booked all the time, and what's so funny about him? I mean, he acts to me like I got a fourth grade mentality. He comes on there with, I don't even know how to act like him, but I don't know. Is he appealing at all, or is it me?
It's you, but there's nothing wrong with that. Meaning, he appeals to us, and he appeals to a large part of the audience. You don't find him funny, and that's okay because you can't like everything that goes on, but I find him very appealing, and I think Howard does too.
Yeah, me too. I find him hilarious. Like, he makes me laugh. Part of it's his unique, to me, his unique kind of voice, his accent, his rhythm, his words, but also the thoughts he comes up with. He's really funny. And I've seen him live doing stand-up, and I found him to be a great, entertaining stand-up. When I hear he's going to be on the show, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, he does a thing in that I like for his character where he sort of dumbs it down, and then he'll throw in a joke that's really smart.
Yes.
And then the next joke will be about, blowing a load on a woman, and then it's like he's all over the place. I think he's a smart guy, but I find all that very funny.
Who's like a stand-up, like, just as an example of, like, one of your favorite stand-ups, or one of your favorite funny guests?
Nice man, but it's been a long time since I've heard him on there.
Right.
Colin Quinn, any of those guys. I just don't get Tracy Morgan. I never have. I turned him off today and went to another channel, but I've listened to him in the past, when he's on there, and it's just, I can't get past him. I don't know. It's just.
Hey, that's okay, man.
It seems like such ignorant humor to me. It's like no thought process to it. It's not like.
Well, it's not a hickory-dickory dock, for sure.
Yeah. It's just, what, you can't.
I'm not looking for that. I mean, thanks, man. Himself without the hickory dickory. I don't need that he's just so authentic himself. But it just seems like there's no thought process with Tracy Morgan. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just like his.
I got it, Matt. I got it. I got it. But like I said, Matt, I know you like the show, and you're not expected to love everyone, but it's all good.
Not your.
Right on. Hey, well, look, I'm off tomorrow, and I'm gonna be watching you on the show tonight on Kimmel. So.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Congrats, bud. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Matt. All right, Tracy, not Matt's cup of tea. Tahoe, you're on the wrap-up show.
Thanks, John. How you doing, Gary?
Good.
Hey, would Tracy be a roaster if there was going to be a Howard Stern roast?
Okay. As a producer, this is what I would say. In order to do a Howard Stern roast, it's got to be a certain level of comedian, and Tracy fits the bill for me.
But I don't know if he does roast. I don't know. I mean, I think he'd be funny as hell just being there.
Yeah.
And whatever he fucking says, I'm going to laugh. He's very funny, but I don't know that he does a roast-type style.
Yeah, let's think of, like, 3 comedians that have to be on that roast.
Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld.
I wonder if
Letterman doesn't roast, but he fits the bill. But, like, Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld are 2 people that you say, that's who should be roasting Howard.
Well, how about Lisa Lampanelli, the people that like roasted you, Gary, some of those guys?
Some of those people are good. I mean, Lisa's good because she's a roast master, but I don't know that she's. The people that are actually roasting should be, as good as the person being roasted.
That friend of that Greek actor that Howard's friends with.
Who?
Stamos.
Oh, John Stamos?
Bob Saget.
No. The older guy. He used to be in CPO Sharky. Yeah.
Rickles.
Oh,
Rickles would be, right, Rickles?
Gilbert.
Gilbert would be good.
Got it.
You could never know what he's going to say.
Milk Crate.
There's a long leg Mac Daddy.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
Oh my.
Yeah, baby. Rock me. Hey, now. Hey, now. I went over to the basketball game Thursday night, Knicks versus the Miami Heat. It was a big game.
So that was LeBron.
LeBron James.
And company.
Yeah, and the Knicks won. It was a really exciting game.
Cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I saw that you were sitting next to Tracy Morgan. Was that true?
Yeah. You know where you rate as a celebrity, where you sit? I think I'm the most important celebrity because literally when I watched all the news reports, all the sports guys were going in. Even Howard Stern showed up at the game. And there were a lot of celebrities there because everyone wanted to watch LeBron James play. But I get to sit, right in the front row there, right in the middle of the court.
Right at the...
Yeah.
What is that? Center court.
Yeah, so I must be pretty important.
You don't know?
No, how the fuck do I know?
You're not sure?
No, how would I know? Unless I go to the basketball game, I don't know. You don't know where you're at.
Get your status, go to the basketball game. So how is Tracy? Because he had a kidney transplant.
Yeah, well, Carrie Underwood was upset because she wasn't even in the front row. But you know what? She's a kid from American Idol. You sit in the back.
But she's huge in the country world.
Country.
This ain't country.
This is New York City. You sit third row in.
This is the Knicks, baby.
Yeah. Did you hear that Carrie Underwood was upset?
Yeah, but...
Who told you?
I'll try to find out. A friend of mine told me he read that she was upset that she wasn't in front, but you were. But I don't know the
she
details.
compared herself to Howard?
That's what I heard, but I got to try to
when
find
your
the
career
specific.
spans 30 wonderful years.
Nobody will want to see her in the front row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? She said she was upset that I was in the front row and she wasn't? She thinks she's more important than I am.
I don't. That's what my friend...
Fuck herself.
Yeah, fuck her.
Fuck you, honey. You bitch. She was kind of cunty to me backstage at some fucking show.
Oh, really? I didn't know you had ever run into her.
I think I did. Maybe at Letterman the last time, or was she ever on Letterman with me? Carrie Underwood. It seems familiar. Or maybe it was Gwen Stefani. No,
it was Howard.
It was who?
Carrie Underwood.
It was Carrie Underwood. Yeah, she was cunty, like she was better than me or something.
Ooh, cunty.
Right. Good. I'm glad you had to sit in the third row.
Well, you know what? That's part of the problem with that show, American Idol. It makes Carrie Underwood think she's something else.
Right.
You're a girl who wouldn't have made it without a TV show.
Right. Yeah, Robin, tell her.
Pumping you up.
You tell her.
You know Justin Bieber, honey.
I like when you get mad.
You don't insult you to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden she's comparing herself to me. Carrie Underwood. Who else was there that I saw? Yeah, I sat next to Tracy Morgan. Yeah, he just had a kidney transplant. He looked pretty good.
How's he doing? I saw the picture and I was like, oh, he looks good.
Yeah, well, he lost a bunch of weight because I guess with his kidneys, who knew he had all these kidney problems? But
well, one of the biggest side effects of diabetes is to destroy other organs, and kidney one of the top ones. And he said he didn't take his diabetes seriously for years until he started to have other problems from it.
He's like the funniest guy to sit next to at a game. He just makes jokes the whole time. He was there with a really hot chick, too.
Is that the girl he was talking about in here?
Some Asian chick. I don't know.
I don't think the woman we were talking about was Asian.
Or maybe she wasn't Asian. Maybe she was mulatto. I don't know what she was. She was light-skinned.
Could you find?
I don't know. I didn't want to stare. And it's that same dynamic. And then we were there with Magic Johnson.
Magic was sitting on the side?
Magic was sitting there. We were talking for a while. He looks good. He's doing really well, Magic Johnson, from what I could tell.
Well, Magic is the problem with the whole AIDS thing. People think there's a cure.
Yeah, he's the problem. He looks really good. Yeah, people think there's a cure out there if Magic has it. But it's funny. Most of the players, when they see Magic Johnson's there, They get totally distracted. Like, they're so in love with him.
They bow to him,
Yeah, I could tell even LeBron every minute was, look, he came over, he talked to Magic during the game, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he
wants to make sure Magic thinks he's doing a good job and that he approves of his performance.
But Tracy makes jokes the whole time, and then I was trying to find out who gave him the kidney, but I think Tracy got the kidney from that woman that he used to live with, and...
What, his wife?
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't follow the whole story, but he talks the whole time. And he's funny.
Well, the reason he gained so much weight is the drugs you're on prior to getting your kidney transplant make you very bloated and round.
All I know, he's there with a super hot chick. He doesn't talk to her the whole time. And you know what? He doesn't go for... Like, he wanted food to eat. He wanted popcorn and hot dogs.
Uh-huh. Oh, God, he's just eating anything now that he has a new kidney.
Yeah. So he wanted popcorn and hot dogs, and she whips out the credit card, and she pays for it. Like, he didn't even pay for anything.
You know it's his credit card.
Nuh-uh. I'm telling you. It was her credit card.
Howard.
I watch everything like a hawk. Stop battling me on
her
this.
that credit card.
All right. He doesn't know her that long to give her a credit card. I'm telling you.
Ask Charlie Sheen how it's done.
This chick was paying for herself and him.
Right.
He's the man. Well, meanwhile, he was with this really good-looking chick. I thought she was Asian. Beth said she was a light-skinned black woman. I don't know what she is, but she was hot. And he makes jokes the whole time.
But to you, not to her.
To me and Beth. He ain't wasting his time with her. He's already got her. He's working us.
He's wooing you.
Yeah, there we are. There's a picture. That's the chick. Or she was really good looking. See, she's wearing the hand warmers, the whole thing. Same as me.
Yeah, but she doesn't look Asian.
She's something. I'm just not sure what. See Piers Morgan 3 rows behind?
Where's that? I can't see him.
That's Piers. See the guy with the purple?
His head turned?
Head turned. That's Piers Morgan.
All right. Yeah, Tracy looks good. His face is, come down.
Yeah, he looks real good. He's great. He's so fucking funny, man.
Well, how'd they get a picture of you and Tracy without Beth being in the middle?
She's right there.
No, but I saw one in the paper.
She's blocked. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she was there. You could look carefully. You'll see her blonde hair. It was weird angle. And there's me and Tracy holding hands at the game.
Look at you two.
Yeah, we're having a bro moment. I forget why we were holding each other's hands.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why.
Why do you have that girl between the two of you? Is that like a beard?
Oh, that's Beth, yeah.
You two are together?
You know why we're holding hands? I go, Tracy, how you feeling? And he started to tell me, and I said, Tracy, I'm so glad you're doing better, and I'm glad for your success. And then he started talking to me about, he would like to do another movie. He's got movies coming out, and I was telling him that, don't worry, man, you're going to be doing good now with the kidney and this, and we had a moment.
Uh-huh.
So then we grabbed each other's hands, and then I don't even realize they're taking pictures. How the hell do I know?
Yeah, you're holding this man's hands, looking into his eyes.
That's
Pictures
the dream.
are being snapped.
That's the dream. Martin Luther King had that dream that one day a white man and a black man could hold hands together at the Knick game and not be ridiculed. You got to see this picture.
It's funny.
Yeah.
See, now that's the kind of picture you should have hanging in your house.
I love that picture.
That is a great picture.
Yeah. I don't have that picture. How do I get that picture? I want it. Can somebody get me that picture? Yeah, it would be nice if Tracy give me a hand job during the Knick game.
And you should put on the picture, the dream.
The dream. There's the dream. Anyway, so it was a strange dynamic. It was like it was me and, of course, me and Beth, Tracy and his beautiful girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Never got a name.
I guess she's a girlfriend, I'm assuming.
You never got a name. Were you introduced?
No, until we said, so Beth goes, who is this woman you're with? You got to do that with Tracy.
Yeah.
But Tracy makes jokes the whole time. And then sometimes he'll ask me serious basketball questions. Tracy evidently really knows basketball.
Yes, he's a big fan.
So he is sitting there, and he asked me a basketball question, and I was embarrassed because I don't even know anything about basketball. He was saying, this is good for us because blah, 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 blah. What do you think? By us, he means the Knicks. And I went, Tracy, what do I know? I'm just
happy to be here.
I'm happy, you know what I mean? Who's on the Knicks? Stottlemyre?
Yeah.
Who else? I don't even know. So, but LeBron James is some kind of presence to watch. He really is something.
I've seen him play before. It's really interesting. Yeah, because he has a command of the court that's amazing. It seems effortless to him.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to watch him play. So it was a really good game. And then... and
it almost is like he could do anything he wants out there.
Beth never asked me to do this before, but all of a sudden, it was like 2 minutes left in the game, and everyone was standing, and she goes, quick, take a picture of me and Magic. So she goes over, she walks over to Magic and says, can I take a picture with you? All of a sudden, the two of them are posing.
Uh-huh.
And I go, oh, fuck, I got this new Android camera on my cell phone. I don't know how to work it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how to work this thing.
So what happened?
Somehow, miraculously, I whipped it out and got the picture. Thank God, because...
You don't want to be standing there and go, wait a minute, Magic. Let me figure out how to work my camera.
She wanted to show her brothers because her brother Dave idolized Magic Johnson. Like, that's his hero.
If you played basketball, I think, one of the people you idolize is Magic.
Yeah.
Somehow, apparently, he really knew how to play the game.
Yeah. I never got to see him play. But anyway, so Magic was there. And then there's that whole weird dynamic where Spike Lee walks in, and he's dressed like one of the Knicks. He's got that whole uniform on that he wears. And he's up and down, and he really makes the game about himself.
He's
really,
like the sixth man on the court.
Yeah, he's like an ambassador for the Knicks or something, but like there's this whole weird thing where he sees Tracy. Now I'm sitting right next to Tracy. Sees Tracy, gives him a hug. Magic,
right,
he gives a hug,
He's all around you hugging people.
And I've hugged Tracy and I've hugged Magic, but now Spike can't say anything to me because I didn't like his films. Some of his films I did praise, but he can't, he's all weirded out by me. And that's always a comfortable dynamic. But
he
at this
can't
point,
figure you out.
Yeah, it's like, who gives a fuck? I like that he doesn't talk to me. Quite frankly, you know what? He looks strange.
Say, hey, I like Do the Right Thing.
He seems like a strange guy wearing that uniform every time.
Well, he's not 5. It's one thing for a 5-year-old to dress up.
Yeah, he looks like one of those little kids. It's weird, but, it's fine. So there's that whole dynamic. I saw Trump sitting there, but he was across the court.
Okay.
And he was like on the other side. They said Woody Allen was there. I didn't notice him.
Woody has his own seats, and he doesn't sit on the floor usually.
Yeah, I know where he sits. I didn't see him, but I'm bad at, finding people. Because, David Duchovny, I shook his hand. I saw him, but, Beth spotted him in the crowd, and I go, where? And I go, forget it.
You can't see anybody.
I don't see anybody.
Milk Crate.
There's a long leg Mac Daddy.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
Oh, my.
I saw over the weekend, too, that Tracy Morgan got into a bunch of trouble for his anti-gay rant.
Homophobic jokes, or sort of not jokes.
Yeah, again,
jokes are funny.
I can explain the behavior. These guys get on stage, and they think anything goes, and they don't think it through. And
Tracy is sort of notorious for saying he doesn't write down his act.
Yeah, there is no act. I think he just gets up there and spews.
Yeah.
And the truth came out how he felt about, the gay situation. And now he's apologizing. But this is very prevalent with people. This is how people really do feel. They really hate gay people. And
I was listening to somebody else say they think Tracy has a problem.
Meaning,
he's had so many, he's played gay characters in movies, and he can do that very effeminate thing really easily, and then he gets up and he says all these really anti-gay things. This could be the behavior of somebody who questions his own sexuality.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe, but I suggest rehab. With Anthony Weiner.
Everybody will be in rehab.
Yeah, Tracy, he's just flat out, in my opinion, wrong. And
he said he'd stab himself if his kid came home and had a gay accent.
I thought he said he'd stab the kid if he was.
No, he said he'd stab himself.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's okay?
That's all right. That I don't have a problem with. He'd stab himself. I thought he was going to stab the kid. No, he said he was going to stab the kid, not himself.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was himself.
And he used the N-word. He said, I'd stab the N-word. Yeah, but he did apologize, but that's crazy, I've had him in here many times. I thought we talked about gay stuff. I thought he was pretty liberal on that. I don't know what happened there. He had some sort of disconnect, but it's how he feels. Most people do feel this way. That's why there's not gay marriage. That's why people are hung up.
Let's not say most people.
Yeah, most people.
Old people. I don't think younger people are having this, you break it down demographically, and younger people are much more liberal.
I wonder about that. I maybe in New York.
They're lying?
Yeah, I think they're lying. I think they're all disgusted by gay activity, and They're disgusted by gay people, and I don't get it at all. I just don't get it. I don't care what you do with another person as long as it's legal. You know what I mean? Like, you're not killing somebody.
Half the time, they also have laws on the books to keep you from doing what gay people do.
That's true. So, I don't know. But Tracy was out of line with those comments. And he has apologized. I don't know what good that does.
Well, Anthony Weiner apologized.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
He should not have the pressures of making laws as well.
Well, think about the Daily News. The people who write in are very forgiving. Like, they go, Tracy Morgan has nothing to apologize for. His recent anti-gay rant was obviously not intended to vilify people with homosexual tendencies. The comedian's monologue was presented within the context of comedy.
Wait a minute. What?
The guy says he's on stage.
It wasn't meant to vilify?
No, it's a joke. We got to see Tracy, find out what's going on with him.
Oh, he went to visit GLAAD.
Did he?
Yeah, he's doing everything. I don't know how you visit GLAAD.
Yeah, where do you go to visit GLAAD? Let's go, we should visit them, too. I'd like to say hello.
Tracy Morgan meets with GLAAD.
Wow. How do you do that exactly? Like, they have a meeting and everyone goes and they meet with Tracy? What did he say?
In a statement, Morgan said that he lost his father to AIDS in 1987. My dad wasn't gay, but I also learned about homophobia then because of how people treated people who were sick with that. Parents should support and love their kids no matter what.
Right. Oh, boy.
So,
someone got a hold of him.
He met with GLAAD.
Oh. Yeah, I want to hear this whole story. Tracy, come on in, man. I want to hear what's going on. I want to know, like, how many public relations people are brought in to work you?
Is it a team?
To make you aware of how serious that is. Yeah, and it's got to be NBC's people. Probably Tracy doesn't even have his own publicist. He probably doesn't even care. He's probably got an NBC team. Because he's on that show 30 Rock.
30 Rock.
Yeah. They got this whole thing mapped out like a war room.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Oval Office, when you see the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the president sitting there.
Tracy's in on a couch. Tracy, this is very serious. I'm a gay person, and I'm personally offended. What you mean? I can't do Tracy, but, it must be. Tracy, this is so bad, you're going to have to marry a man. What? That's right. You're going to have to come out of the closet. I ain't in the closet. Well, yes, you are. That's too bad. I can't imagine what the hell goes on in that room. You know that's the best. Imagine being the publicist called in on that one. You smoke coming out of your head. Your job is to save Tracy Morgan. What do you got, Gary?
Well, the meeting must have gone well because he's working with GLAAD right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's working with
it says Tracy Morgan working with GLAAD following his tirade. So I guess.
Is that how you get a job with GLAAD?
Tracy Morgan, on the heels of his anti-gay tirade and subsequent apology, Tracy Morgan has told GLAAD President Jarrett Barrios that he will team up with the group to meet with LGBT youth and participate in an anti-bullying public service announcement.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
How am I supposed to take him seriously when he's doing that? Because that's not what he thinks.
The thing he said was that they should get over this whole bullying thing.
No, but that's not what he thinks.
But that's what I'm saying. His whole routine was about you're too sensitive.
Anybody buy the fact that sometimes you say stuff just to be funny and because you're on stage and maybe things aren't going so well and that you kind of force things just to get a reaction?
Yes,
a little
Michael
bit.
Richards.
Yeah, like a Michael Richards. Like is it possible Michael Richards? But he did have the N-word in him, and I don't know, man.
It's when somebody gets so drunk that they don't know where they are and they start like Mel Gibson, right? So he gets pulled over and he starts yelling sugar tits and Jews and all that stuff. Is that in his head?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
He can't come out of anywhere else.
Argument over. During a call with Barrios and GLAAD staff Monday, Morgan committed to meet with LGBT youth from New York's Ali Forney Center.
What?
Who have been hurt or left homeless by parental rejection. Aww. He's now meeting also with family members who have lost children to anti-gay violence.
He's going through the whole sensitivity thing.
Yeah, holy shit.
They're going to show him everything.
Yeah. He's also agreed to take a dick in his ass. Just to understand what it means to be,
That's
have anal.
right. This is love.
Poor Tracy's publicist, I'm thinking, boy, that must have been some meeting. It's probably in the beginning, he's like, things aren't that bad, are they? Like, listen, sit down, Junior.
You're not going to have to go gay, but almost.
Yes, you're almost going to have to become homosexual or transgender. Among them will be Elkie Kennedy, the founder of Sean's Last Wish, whose son Sean was killed at age 20 by anti-gay violence in 2007. Oh, boy, that's going to be some meeting. Oh, if they would tape that as an HBO special, please, dear God.
This should be.
Oh, my God.
This should be a reality show.
Tracy Morgan does the mea culpa and meets with not only GLAAD, but everyone who's been a victim of gay violence.
Absolutely.
Or anti-gay violence.
And gay bullying.
Yeah. Wow. He might end up being a very big gay advocate.
I think he's going to be the biggest.
Tracy's also agreed to go on David Letterman in a dress. That's what it says here. What can I do? Holy mackerel. Tracy says, I know how bad bullying can hurt. I was bullied when I was a kid, he says. I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean it. I never want to use my comedy to hurt anyone. And then he went into the whole thing about his dad having AIDS, and he saw discrimination, and parents should love and support their kids no matter what. But he's got it down. And then, I guess, by meeting with gay and transgender youth who have been shunned by their families, Tracy will get a good fucking comeuppance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And meeting the poor woman whose son was beaten to death?
That's good.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on that detail.
Yeah. What was it like in your household when it came up to like gay stuff? Did your parents, were they tolerant, or were they, were there's a lot of,
it was an interesting thing because, there were gay people around. We were never told what the deal was with these people. You knew there was something different.
Right.
But nothing was ever said about it. And nobody ever did anything bad to them. They were friends and neighbors, and, we spoke to them and, had them over to cookouts and the like. And so it was always like sort of
fairly accepting. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was lucky that way, too. You see, I think a lot of people aren't raised that way. My family, for some reason, I don't know what the reason was, was very, not only tolerant of gays, but, used to set up my gay cousin on dates with other guys. And my father,
my parents didn't go that far.
Yeah, I mean, my mother was running the gay dating game, back in the 60s. And I don't know, anything gay came up, my parents would sit me down and say, gee, what is all this carrying on? Who cares if someone's gay? It's fine. It doesn't make a difference. Well,
nobody ever had a conversation, but you just saw that people were different, but they were accepted.
But when you're raised in a family that is the opposite of like my family, where they just sit there and go, oh, these fucking gays, they're such faggots, they're gonna fucking, they're against God, and blah, 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 and you get brainwashed.
Yeah, what they're doing is a sin, and they're horrible, right.
So it's just weird. I think a lot of it has to do with what you're exposed to. Unless you're incredibly bright and can think for yourself, which most people can't.
Well, even if you can, you don't start thinking for yourself as a child. It might come later.
Yeah, you might have some epiphany. Barry, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Howard. Yesterday on Michelangelo Signorelli's show on OutQ, people were calling up and saying that Tracy Morgan came onto them in men's rooms, specifically this bar cafeteria in Manhattan. And I'm not sure if Michelangelo said it also happened to him, but
he's claiming that Tracy came onto them to guys.
They said they had these people saying.
Yeah, there was a porn star. There was a porn star who called up and said, they said, well, what's his type? He said, well, I'm slutty, so I guess that's his type.
Wow.
But and Michelangelo is very high profile. This should get out. And
I don't know. I know Tracy.
You don't know these people, Howard. You keep thinking you know them because they sit here and you laugh at their jokes.
But I sat with him at the Knick game, and he had his son with him, and he was with, and then 2 times he was with a chick.
So.
I hear you talking.
I don't buy it.
I hear you talking about a good friend of yours who's bisexual, and you have no idea.
I have a good friend who's bisexual?
Yep.
You mean Fred?
Very good looking guy.
Fred swings
I
both
have to
ways.
go, Howard. But
Very good looking guy. Ooh, that narrows it down.
I have a good-looking friend who's
Who's bi
bisexual.
and you don't know it.
You mean Ralph?
That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to cause trouble.
You're saying I have I don't know what you're saying.
Well, he's not. I'm not saying you're involved with him, but this guy is known to be bisexual, and you think he's just completely
straight.
You know,
A friend of mine. I mean, a guest.
a guest, a friend.
Jimmy Kimmel?
I have to go, Howard. But
oh, where you going?
Gay guys love to do that. They love to drop a little bomb and go, you know who's gay. Everyone's gay.
Absolutely. This guy did the best, though. He's like, you don't know one of your friends is bi.
No, he's keeping it a secret.
I know it's not Stamos, Barry.
That's who he's alluding.
Hello? Did you go?
He hung up when I said.
Oh, no.
Stamos is all into women.
He says you think he's a poonhound.
You think he is?
I know who it is.
Who?
Tim Sabian. It's got to be, right? Who else could it be?
Well, now you're going to look at every one of your friends and say, hi.
Could be JD.
I ain't no fucking pussy.
Huh?
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
Oh, my.
Wait, when Sal was saying he went up to Harlem, every black dude they found, when he asked them about Tracy Morgan, this is what's cool about being black. Black guys stick up for the black guys. They were like, Tracy Morgan is being treated unfairly.
Do they even know what Tracy Morgan said?
Not really. I mean, you know. Yeah, here, I'll show you.
Do you think Tracy Morgan is being treated unfairly by the gay community for his homophobic jokes?
Yes, I actually think he is being treated unfairly. A joke is a joke. We can't joke anymore. Everything is so sensitive to the fact that people are protesting. It's like everything's touchy-feely nowadays.
Can you relate to what Tracy is saying when he bashed the gays? Can you get what he's saying?
I mean, I can, but that's my own personal view. I definitely believe that you're not born gay. It's definitely a choice. I mean, you choose to be who you want to be with. So I definitely understand what he's saying. I think they blew that way out of proportion.
See, that's why it's going to be a miracle if New York State does get gay marriage, because most people are walking around with these kind of beliefs. And that's what, it's funny. I was listening to some politician, and he goes, this is a really hard dilemma for me. And I go, you know what the dilemma is? Do I do the right thing, or do I do what is going to get me reelected? See, the reason it's a dilemma is because the guy knows what the right thing is to do. It's to vote for gay marriage. Yeah. But this guy's like, oh my God, this is a terrible dilemma, terrible dilemma. No, it's not.
Should I take care of me or should I take care of the community?
Exactly. Should I get rid of all the fucking hate around here and send a message? Or should I do something really safe and vote against it, and therefore my constituents won't be angry with me? I mean, these attitudes are unbelievable.
Would you rather your child be Jewish or gay?
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to say gay.
Who offends you more, Howard Stern or Tracy Morgan?
I definitely say Howard Stern, He's out of control.
And who do you find to be more homophobic, Tracy Morgan or Howard Stern?
I'll probably have to say Howard Stern.
See, I'm telling you.
None of his answers make any sense at all.
Right. Here's another guy. He defended Tracy, too.
How would you react to if your child said he was gay?
If my son was gay, I gotta accept it, and I can't reject it. I'll be mad at first, you know what I mean? Because man and woman is in the Bible, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You know what I mean?
Would you rather your child be Jewish or gay?
Jewish, because he get money. He said his money.
That's what's cool about being Jewish. They immediately hand you money.
Take his money. I like Jews. Shalom.
Who offends you more, Howard Stern or Tracy Morgan?
Howard Stern, man. He's rough.
See, that's what I like about Harlem. At least we automatically get defended if you're black.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah. How is Tracy? He apologized to everyone, right?
He's glad. He's visiting, gay kids who've been, bullied.
We got to get him in here. We got to find out what's going on. But that's some serious shit. He's not going to joke about that.
Oh, no. He's a gay spokesperson now.
I know.
Milk Crate.
There's a long leg Mac Daddy. Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
Oh my.
Come on. Just answer your American Express concert. Hello, may I help you?
Hey.
Hey.
I like mature women. I like stretch marks. I like cellulite. I love all of that.
You like them titties hanging down to my navel, baby?
I love me some welfare pussy.
Well, you got the welfare pussy of Granny right now.
What?
Them hairy pussies.
Oh, I'm just a black man.
Oh, well, I like them big old black dicks.
I'm from the ghetto.
Well, you are from the ghetto.
I'm huge.
Oh, I know you are. Let me worship that big old black cock.
You know when the pussy good. When you put your dick in it and make that fart sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, I love the way y'all smell down there and everything.
Oh, yeah, you like that tuna smell, don't you? Yeah. Get that old tuna pussy right there in your mouth.
What?
You sniff it up, shove that cock in my mouth, and come on, give me that big old black dick.
I like when a woman throw up on my dick.
You want me to gag and throw up on that cock?
I love when a woman gag.
I'll tell you what, you just shove that shit in my mouth, I'll take every fucking inch of it in my mouth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is your dick.
Oh, yeah. That's my big nigger dick.
This your dingaling, goddammit.
Oh, keep that throw up off that big old black dick.
Gluckle, gluckle, gluckle.
I wouldn't suck that nigger cum. I wouldn't have it all the way down my throat. Give me that nigger cum. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming all over my face with that big old black cock, and you better call me again soon.
What a lovely lady.
Who this?
Cash.App, $MilkCratemarauder. Venmo, @MilkCratemarauder.
You stupid bastard. I'm Reba Dutton, cocksucker.